It's not that I'm a bad husband. I don't always tell the truth.
You leave my room till like 3 a.m., bro. My wife. She's FaceTiming. Come on, guys. Hi, babe.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to bed. I'm in the hotel room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I love you.
Love you
Good night.
too. Bye.
Okay, we're good.
But
Ayo, ayo, ayo. This is your boy Podrey, and I've been waiting all morning to do the reaction video to a reaction video. Man, I sound like what's that movie Blue Thunder, whatever the hell that is, when old boy was like, I play the dude, that play the dude. Yeah, I like watching reaction videos. I like watching people's reactions to the shit. And I also like to do reaction videos. Except for you can't see my face. Anyway, this young lady here, BluTube. Alright, I'ma sound a little sexual harassing-ish. A little bit through this video. Or you know, when I think about, or when I, damn, I said when I think about what I'm talking about or describing her. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, I'ma just put it out there. To me, she reminds me of one of them females that would have been a high school sweetheart. And since I'm not in high school, I might as well just say that if I met her in real life, I think she'd be a real sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because I've seen a couple of her reaction videos, and her facial expressions. Man, hey, I like her facial expressions. Her facial expressions, they take me somewhere. It's kind of like if I was running my mouth and she be looking at me with her facial expressions, you know what I'm saying, reacting to me, and be like, oh, Padre, oh, Padre, Padre, oh, oh, oh. But that's not how she reacts. That's just my reaction. So anyway, let's check her out, and or check out this video, and we're going. Not only am I reacting to her, but I'm also reacting to Dave Chappelle, cause Dave Chappelle, absolutely top five, and my top five out of comedians would be Red Fox, Richard Pryor, um, 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 Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and I can't think of anybody for the fifth right now. So far, Patrice O'Neal is fitting into that fifth spot, because when I watch him, I do get my chuckles and my giggles. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that when I watch not Cat, but fuck him. I can't even think of his damn name, man. I see his head. I can see his head. The dude is like, um, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Um, um, what's his fucking name? Dude that's like, you gonna learn today because of his daddy. You gonna learn today. Anyway, fuck him. Hey, what did Ross, the roast master, say about that one comedian? He was like, "Is he here?" Everybody was like, "No." He was like, "Fuck him." Anyway, let's check out BluTube. Let's check out Blue react to Dave Chappelle on Michael Jackson and R. Kelly.
make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those links are down below. Also, make sure you join me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get an extra video every week that I don't post here.
Assemble your crew. I'll be outside.
Today I'm going to be reacting to Dave Chappelle on R.Kelly and Michael Jackson.
Oh, I'm goddamn sick of it. This is the worst time ever to be a celebrity. You're gonna be finished. Everyone's doomed.
Everyone's doomed.
Michael Jackson has been dead for 10 years, and this nigga has 2 new cases.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And if you haven't watched that documentary, then I'm begging you, don't watch it. It's fucking gross.
Man, they shitted
I felt
on
like HBO was sticking baby dicks in my ears for 4 hours straight. Really nasty shit. I don't want to know all these things.
Man, I think they shitted on Michael Jackson, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up to be all on his dick while he's alive, but when he die, you just shit all over him. I think that was some real fucked up shit. I think his fans should have came to his rescue a whole lot more, especially, you know what I'm saying? Now, comedians, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't supposed to have a fucking filter. You know what I mean? But for the comedians that didn't talk shit or clown Michael Jackson while he was alive, man, they can eat a dick, man. It's like, fuck them. And I watched them, you know what I'm saying, come out of the cracks and clown Mike. And I'm like, you didn't say this shit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago that I've been watching you off and on. So, the fuck, man? Anyway.
Turns out, Michael Jackson allegedly likes a long gander at the anus.
Huh?
So they said he stares at people's buttholes. That's what they said. That's how gross the documentary was.
Wow.
I'm gonna say something that I'm not allowed to say.
Say it then, bro.
But I gotta be real. I don't believe these motherfuckers.
I don't believe you.
I do not believe it.
Oh, wow, that is a strong statement.
Let me qualify the statement. I am what's known on the streets as a victim blamer.
The victim.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Somebody come up to me like, Dave, Chris Brown just beat up Rihanna. I'll be like, well, what did she do?
Yeah.
There's like that one guy in the audience that is not laughing.
Dave, Michael Jackson was molesting children. Well, what were those kids wearing at the time?
And that right there is,
I don't think he did it.
I don't think so.
But you know what? Even if he did do it,
fuck it, so what?
you know what I mean?
The fuck was they doing there?
You know what I mean?
If they there,
I mean, it's Michael Jackson.
you know?
I know more than half the
rich,
people in
famous.
this room have been molested in their lives. But it wasn't no goddamn Michael Jackson, was it?
Michael Jackson damn near walk on
This
water.
kid got his dick sucked by the king of pop.
You know?
All we get is awkward Thanksgivings for the rest of our lives.
Oh my gosh.
You know how good it must have felt to go to school the next day after that shit? Hey, Billy, how was the weekend? How was my weekend? Michael Jackson sucked my dick.
Oh my gosh.
And that was my first sexual experience. If I'm starting here, then sky's the limit.
He's walking this line fearlessly, by the way. Clearly, like no fear. That people don't even want to look at. People don't even want to look at this line. They don't want to talk about it. And he's just like over there playing on it, juggling fire. He's talked about cancel culture before on its own topic. And now he's talking about this whole other thing that it sounds, maybe feels similar, like a similar tone of, you know, people go after celebrities and it's really hard to, you know, fight against that because it's everybody against one celebrity. Whether it's like a cancel thing or, this is an example, anybody nowadays can kind of just accuse somebody, I guess, in his mind, and it becomes a thing. I mean, Michael Jackson was a very interesting example, because if this person's even dead and they're still coming out with documentaries and like cases, it plays in the fact of making it be able to sound like a joke, because it sounds ridiculous. Like, how is this person who's dead getting accused? But at the same time, you don't want to like say, the average person doesn't want to say that, so I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
I know it seems harsh, but man, somebody's got to teach these
I'm still
kids.
here. I'm just watching.
There's no such thing as a free trip to Hawaii. He's gonna want to look at your butthole or something.
Yeah.
So risky.
Risque.
You know why I don't believe it? You know why I don't believe
no,
it?
I guess you can't
Because
say
Michael
this.
Jackson's out here doing all
My
this
bad.
molesting. Then why not Macaulay Culkin? Macaulay Culkin said in an interview that Michael Jackson never did anything inappropriate with him or even around him. Think about that shit. You know, I'm not a pedophile.
She
But
said
if I was,
He said if I was.
Listen.
Macaulay Culkin's the first kid I'm fucking. I'll tell you that right now.
How could you say this?
You see the lips on that kid?
I'd be a goddamn hero. Hey, that guy over there fucked the kid from Home Alone. And you know how hard he is to catch.
You tear the house up, getting
My
away from
mind's
you.
telling me no.
Oh shit. R.Kelly!
Ooh, I heard some boos.
Okay, R.Kelly is different. I mean, you know, if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna put my money on he probably did that shit.
More, yeah.
And then you pull it
I'm
back
pretty
in.
sure he did that shit. You know, it's bad, okay? So a couple years ago, I was
She
doing a
gets
show
it.
in Detroit.
She's like, and
I'm sitting backstage in my dressing room. A friend of
Hold
mine
on.
comes by, this chick, Dream
Hold on.
Hampton.
Hold on.
Dream, tell
Yeah, she gets it. She gets comedy. You know what I'm saying? When she made that statement and he pulls them right back in. Because, you know what I'm saying? Not all comedians, you know what I mean, can hold their own on the stage when it comes down to, you know, the crowd participation. The crowd, you know what I'm saying, whether the crowd is fucking with you or whether they're not, you know what I mean? Because there's some comedians that will segue into a joke that the crowd is not fucking with. I mean, the audience is not fucking with. And you'll get those, oh, for real. So you gonna talk about this shit, my G? What the fuck, G? Come on, man. Anyway, she gets it.
tells me right before I'm going on stage, she goes, Dave, I'm working on a documentary about R.Kelly. Would you like to be in it? And I was like,
Pull it
I'm
back
pretty
in.
sure he did that shit. You know, it's bad, okay? So a couple years ago, I was doing a show in Detroit, and I'm sitting backstage in my dressing room. A friend of mine comes by, this chick, Dream Hampton. Dream tells me right before I'm going on stage, she goes, Dave, I'm working on a documentary about R. Kelly. Would you like to be in it? And I was like, nah, bitch, I'm cool. I went on stage, I just forgot about the shit. And then 2 years later, the documentary comes out, Surviving R. Kelly. And when it comes out, Dream's promoting the shit, and she keeps bringing me up. She said, I asked Dave Chappelle to be in my documentary, and he said it was too hot for TV. Bitch, I did not say that.
He said, hell no.
It does not even sound like how I
Too
talk.
hot.
Oh, that's too hot for TV? I would never say that shit.
It's too hot for TV. Awkward.
But I'm gonna tell you guys why I wasn't in the documentary. There's a very simple reason, and I cannot stress this point enough. The only reason that I didn't do it was because, and it's very important, I don't know this nigga at all.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything that they don't tell me about. I don't hang out with this nigga. Nothing.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do I gotta be in the documentary for?
See, that's real. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where it's like, how are you going to ask me to give any type of real 100% opinion about a motherfucker and his hobby. Whether I think he should be doing it or not, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him, you know what I mean? I don't know this motherfucker enough to be sitting up here trying to judge him, you know what I mean? So, if that's where he's coming from, I'm feeling him on that shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us throw a lot of blind judgment out there on people we don't even fucking know. Knowing that if we probably knew him, we'd probably be joining them in the festivities. Aha, aha.
It's a very good point. I mean, if somebody were to ever ask me to be in a documentary about some YouTuber or something and I don't really know them, you probably automatically want to kind of just like step away from that rather than try to like be out there and get, I don't know, attention or clout. I don't know what the word would be. It's probably just safer in case anything ever in the future surfaces. It's scary to back people you don't know or say things about people that you don't know that may be even negative. One example is actually the Jussie Smollett situation. I actually had that reaction on my Patreon if you want to go like check that out. But he kind of talked about what he's talking about there as well, which is everybody jumps on a bandwagon and then, you know, you find out at the end that's not how it was and how do you feel now? And I just personally would never want to be in that situation, so it was smart of him to avoid it. I was thinking of the name too, Macaulay Culkin. I was like, why is that so familiar? And then I felt like such an idiot because I was like, duh, I just watched a video that referenced Home Alone. I'm so dumb. But yeah, it was hilarious because he's making a joke. I can't even repeat it. I feel like even me repeating it and saying that I find it funny, I would risk getting canceled. That's how serious this is. Like, you can't make jokes like that, but he does. And he gets away with it. And he's on stage, on TV. Like, it's just so shocking that it's almost like he has this power that, like, no one else has, and he can just say things, and it's really weird because you could hear somebody in a bar make that joke, and it might even be like, you think that's funny? Like, you might even automatically just think, like, okay, well, they like little boys, like, and move on with your day, but you don't really think that about Dave Chappelle. You just know he's joking.
This guy...
Okay, from what she said right there, America, society, period, mankind, all right, we have lost, we've become numb to a lot of shit. When it comes down to the sensitive people are the minorities. When it comes down to, you know, being numb towards taboo. All right? And taboo, I love the word taboo. You know what I mean? Taboo is shit that goes on within a certain community of people, well, duh, that another community of people just ain't fucking with. That's my spin on it. You know what I'm saying? You got people over here that's doing it, love it, live it. You got people over here that's frowning upon it. And they call it taboo. Like, oh, that's taboo. So it's like, I don't think it's weird that he's getting away with the shit. I think it's the fact that it's his audience. His audience allows him to have no filter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if he has a filter or not. You know what I mean? He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. But, and whenever he wants to say it, and wherever he wants to say it. But if the audience ain't fucking with him, he's not getting paid. Bing!
R.Kelly got another sex tape out now. Can you believe that shit? This guy makes more sex tapes than he does music. He's like the DJ Khaled of sex tapes. Another one. Like, damn, man.
Okay, that's funny.
It's a lot of tapes. The new one's so bad that they didn't even show it. I've never seen anything like this. The prosecutor in Chicago came out in a press conference and read to the media a transcript of a sex tape. Have you ever heard of such a thing? This nigga read the sex tape. And it was so bad that R.Kelly sounded guilty in the transcripts. It's fucking amazing.
Do it.
16 times the girl's age was mentioned. Isn't that crazy? This motherfucker is an idiot. He was fucking her like, yeah, this is the best 14-year-old pussy I've ever had in my life. And she was like, you like this 14-year-old pussy? He's like, oh yeah, I love this 14. I'm like, man, you need to shut the fuck up.
You know?
You gotta give your lawyer something to work with. You're supposed to be on the tape like, this is the best 36-year-old pussy I've ever had in my life.
I thought it was 36.
I think your lawyer's gonna be like, Your Honor, clearly my client thought that this woman was 36.
You know?
As he mentioned some 16 times in the tape.
I thought she was 36. She's 36, nigga.
They don't know you lying, though. You know what I mean? Everybody knows no such thing as good 36-year-old pussy.
He runs off stage. I never knew where that joke came from. I've just heard that one part where he had apparently said there's no such thing as 36-year-old. There's no such thing as good 36-year-old.
Get with Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah, I felt like I've heard that punchline by itself before. Like someone said it, someone was mad about it, it was on the internet at some point. I don't know, I guess someone wanted to cancel him over it. And I'm finally seeing, oh, this is where it came from. Yikes! I feel like it kind of reminds me of like a magician. You're watching a magician, and you know at the end of the day that magic's not real. You're trying to see how they're doing their trick. You try to watch how they're doing it, where they're going with it. What illusion are they pulling on you? But, you know, most of the time, they still get to some end result, and you're still shocked. Like, oh my gosh, how did you do that?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, because even if you feel like you know, okay, he has to be going here with this, or that's what he's saying, you still don't really know where he's going with it. Like, what could you possibly turn this into? What punchline could you make out of what you're saying right now? But he pulls it off every time. Yeah. And it's not even just like a punchline, or he finishes, or gets to the end. It always has that shock value of like, oh my god, that's right. So clever. And it just pieces together really, really nicely to make it seem like he really does have to just write the punchline first and work his way backwards. That is, I guess, going to be it for today. Make sure you like and subscribe and share.
Okay. Two things. From what she just said about Dave Chappelle, I remember watching his Netflix special. And I remember watching it and being pissed off because I'm listening to the audience. I hear him. You know what I'm saying? I'm eye to eye with him. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is funny? The fuck is funny? The fuck they laughing at? And it's one of those things where it's like, this is some shit, the reason why he left the Dave Chappelle show. It's like, yo, you either gonna laugh with me or you gonna be laughing at me and my fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's three things. Laughing with me, you laughing at me, you're gonna be laughing at my situation. You know what I'm saying? One of the three, whatever. And it's like, when I was watching the show, I honestly was just sitting there like, what the fuck were they laughing about? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't setting up punchlines. Not to me. Dave Chappelle, hell of a, stories. He tells stories. He tells stories. They just happen to have some humor to them. And that's what I love about it, because it's like, yo, he's allowing us to laugh at his pain. You know what I'm saying? He wants us, you know what I'm saying, to be engaged with his shit. So he puts it out there and delivers it as in, yo, if you're gonna laugh, you're gonna laugh. If not, you know what I'm saying? If he was hearing the story from somebody else, yeah, he probably laughed too. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's one. Two. Now, in the beginning of this video, I was like, yo, I think that she is a sweetheart. I don't know about you, but me, I'm watching her. I hear Dave, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking back and forth and shit, but I'm watching her. It's like, look at this as the screen is frozen. Look at her lips. Oh, I told you, sexual harassment. Ah, shit. So it's like, yo, Patrice O'Neal. That motherfucker was like, can we have a harassment day? Men should have harassment days. We should have a coupon. You know what I'm saying? Can I turn in my coupon today while I'm doing this BluTube, you know what I'm saying, reaction video? Can I get a pass on this? You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad and moderate my shit. Well, fuck the moderation. I don't even do the videos for the moderation, but it's like, don't flag my shit. Because it's like, yo, she has some beautiful colored eyes. You know what I mean? And her skin tone, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to digress again. I hate makeup. Fuck it. I hate makeup. Reason why I hate makeup is because when I look at a woman's neck and I see the real color of her skin, then I look at her face, I'm like, the fuck are you hiding? Why are you lying to me? Don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? If you got some shit going on with your face, I want to see it. God damn it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. If I'm waking up to your motherfucking ass, I'm going to be in shock and awe whenever you don't have your makeup on because you constantly wearing makeup and shit. You constantly hiding shit from me. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what the fuck I'm waking up to. Alright, anyway. So I'm watching her videos and shit and her reactions. Whether she's, you know, surprised by something. Whether she, you know, is in awe about something. Whether she is just like, you know, just the exclamation point. Whether it's a question mark. You know what I'm saying? She wears those expressions on her face. And the way that she kind of, it's like, I guess she's, I don't know what she, man, what I'm trying to say is some people, they're like, let me get it together. Let me keep it together. Let me keep it together. Let me pull it back in. You know what I'm saying? You can see her doing shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, I would love to sit back and fucking, you know, like be face to face with her, having conversations with her about all kind of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can enjoy her expressions. You know what I mean? She's a cute girl, pretty girl. But what makes me think that she's a sweetheart is that she sounds intelligent and she has some substance to her. You know what I mean? I looked at her channel and I seen that she did a lot of reaction videos to, you know, music, comedians, a lot of different topics, a lot of different genres. And I'm like, okay, you got to have the mindset to be able to do that and not get your channel canceled. You know what I'm saying? It's like Dave, you know what I mean? He's able to deliver his comedy without, you know what I'm saying, fucking up his fan base. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to her, the sweetheartness comes from the combination of intellect, beauty, and her what do you call that shit? Body motion. The fuck, man? Body expression, physical expressions. Her physical expressions. You know what I'm saying? Those three things right there is just kind of like, yo, those are the things that I like in a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not over the top. And it's not that shy girl shit. It's like right there in the middle. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is your boy Padre. I'm going to leave a link down below to her channel. She gives some great reactions to some videos that I think you should check out time to time. You know what I mean? And if you're a creep like me sometimes, most definitely got to check her out, G. Oh, and go to her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Her Instagram got a lot of flavor to it. You know what I mean? It's not like she's the bombest chick out there, but hey, she ain't fucking ugly. I'm out. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. Love yourself. Love somebody who deserves your loving. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that deserve your loving. There's a lot of people out there that's just fucked up human beings. And if you try to love them, they wouldn't appreciate this shit. So, fuck them. I'm out. Peace.